All right, well, what can we expect for weather-wise today?
Yeah, well, out there today, we'll see increasing cloud cover. Out there this morning, though, far less active. It's much more quiet out there this morning compared to last night when we had that rain and that wind. We certainly did need that rain, not so much the wind. The wind, yeah, it was certainly quite gusty out there. We saw some peak wind gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour from Martinsburg to Hagerstown, Capitol Heights. Reagan National saw a 52-mile-per-hour gust. Shenandoah saw a 46-mile-per-hour gust, but it looks like Martinsburg still had the highest peak wind gust of 56 miles per hour registered late yesterday evening as that cold front swung through. Behind that front, yes, we're tracking the colder air that is filtering its way in across the region. Seeing a lot of 30s on this map to kickstart your Thursday. We're into those 30s, especially up and down the I-81 corridor. We're talking lower 30s for Woodstock, Winchester. All right, the freezing mark in Luray. We're upper 30s in Hagerstown and Frederick, DC, Annapolis, Lexington Park, all in the 40s. So those are the relatively warmer spots on the map at this point in time. Later on today, we only see those high temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to lower 50s across the area. So yes, that's a little bit colder than yesterday. And not only that, this is below normal for this time of the year. Now, in terms of planning out the rest of your day, yeah, we're starting with the sunshine out there this morning. A few more clouds strolling in by midday, and we'll see mainly cloudy skies by the middle of the afternoon. And kind of that chance for a spot shower or two. You may have to dodge in and out of a couple of those into the middle of the afternoon today. But yes, we'll have more clouds, and some of those clouds will produce a few of those sprinkles. But back out towards the mountains region, we're talking about not really sprinkles, we're talking about more snowflakes out there. We're talking snow showers breaking out for Garrett County, parts of West Virginia today, especially this afternoon. But along and east of the I-81 corridor, we're talking mainly just those light raindrops as opposed to snow flurries. As we look ahead towards later on this evening, still tracking some of those light snow showers, though, back out towards Garrett County. But more of the heavier snowfall that's expected for Garrett County, western Maryland, parts of West Virginia. As we look ahead towards tomorrow, as another low pressure system dives in from the north. So certainly looking like winter out there, back out towards western Maryland tomorrow. And like I mentioned, heavy snow, whiteout conditions at times for parts of Garrett County and West Virginia, talking over towards just the west of Cumberland and Kaiser, I would say. But even with this particular model, is showing that potential is there that we could see some snow flurries mixing in from north central Maryland into tomorrow morning, but then quickly changing over to rain. But with that, yes, you could see some snow flurries out there for north central Maryland tomorrow morning. We're not looking at much accumulation, though, for areas along and east of the I-81 corridor. It's mainly back out towards the west, and especially for the mountains region. Those higher elevations will get several inches of snowfall. We're talking upwards, possibly a foot of snowfall between today and all the way through early Saturday as this low tracks its way across the region. That low will quickly work its way off towards our east as we get towards later in the day Friday, but we will also have the wind component with this system. That wind will really make it feel much colder than the actual air temperature. I mean, tomorrow will be on the colder side. We're talking about highs really into the lower 40s, but those wind chills will be into the 30s for much of the day tomorrow. So really, that looks to be some of the coldest air so far this season, or feels like, at least. In terms of snowfall forecast, though, yeah, we're looking at 6 to 12 inches of snowfall back out towards Garrett County. And again, I know this is a big range, but we're looking at anywhere between 1 to 5 inches of snowfall back out just to the west of Cumberland and just to the west of Kaiser as well. Really, it's elevation dependent with this system, but those are the areas where we do have the winter weather advisories or winter storm warning. The winter storm warning, those areas, that's certainly where we could see the potential for at least a half a foot to up to a foot of snowfall. Locally, higher amounts are possible with this system, really dependent on, again, the direction and also of the elevation. And we're talking about that 7-day outlook, though. DMV First Warn day tomorrow for that rain, snow, wind, all of that going on tomorrow. Then we're looking at the weekend, lower 50s Saturday, middle 50s Sunday, right around 60 to start off that next week. Shanika, what's the latest on the roads?
All right. Hey,